Welcome to Sequence Break, everyone, a show where we use the debug menu and other tools to try things you're not normally able to do. In today's episode, we see if Barely truly needs to give us the lockpick to open doors and drawers. And as a bonus, we'll see if we can use the unused lockpick asset from the debug menu. Let's dive in and have some fun. I first asked this question when I noticed that Barry doesn't physically hand you an item, and we don't see any prompt that we received a lockpick. And it doesn't show up in our inventory like in Resident Evil 2 as Claire. So, this is the opening scene here. Before we even talk to Barry when he sees the blood. So, like I said, we don't have any sort of lockpick, and after we receive it, we don't have one in our inventory. So, let's use the debug menu here, and we're going to hop over to the gallery. And it's locked. Use the lockpick. How about if we're on the other side of the door? Can we open it from the other side? And you notice there's no doorknob loaded yet. We are completely out of sequence. Ah, look. You can go through the other side. Very interesting. How about if we find one of those locked drawers and see if we can open that? So that'll be the dressing room. Once again, no doorknob. All right, so now let's populate an unused item into our inventory. There actually was, based on it being in the inventory here, supposed to be a lockpick in the game. I do remember seeing some early beta footage where in the room where the zombie jump scares out of the closet, the itchy tasty room, there's a lockpick that Chris picks up. So maybe this is just an artifact of that direction that they didn't go in. But let's see if we can use this. Nope. Wesker's gonna be like, what?
Investigate if you hear any gunfire.
All right, Wesker. I'm over here. And Jill just crashes into the post. Okay. Let's try the lockpick on the gallery door. Let's see if we can use the sword key. Based on the, like, when you play as Chris, it'll say to unlock it as with the sword key. And with Jill, it's specifically saying the lockpick. I'm thinking no. In all its beauty, Jill doesn't know what this is. Well, since we're at it, let's see if we can use a small key. Because this doesn't specify the lockpick, it just says it's locked. You know, I didn't know if you inspect it, it turns into desk key. Ah, she can use the desk key. Very interesting. Well, there we have it. So you do need to receive the lockpick from Barry in order to use it. And Jill, you can't use the lockpick, like the actual unused asset that we found in the debug menu. And you can use small keys. Very interesting. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching this sequence break, and have a good night. Peace.